But we have now been joined by in our Abuja studio by a member of the APC. Well, I don't know if Dominic is a youth also, but Dominic Alanche joins us from our Abuja studio. Thank you so much, Dominic. Dominic, are you a youth by the definition? I mean, some people say between 18 and 35 is a youth bracket. But give us a sense of the demands of some of your friends in your party. Is it possible? Because I was asking Ismail before we had a loss of connection with him, that do you think your party still has the popularity that brought it into power in 2015? Is the Nigerian people, are you still acceptable as a political party to Nigerian before you even start talking about a youth president?
Well, thank you so very much for having me, Sheung. You will agree with me that the emergence of APC is as a result of the contribution of young people in 2015 general election after the formation of the APC in 2013. The APC in 2013, put up its manifesto and constitution and made it a youth-friendly. I was part of that process, and we mobilized young people, to join the party. And in 2015, we gave an overwhelming support to the party, and the party emerged as the ruling party, defeating a ruling party, and we emerged victoriously in that election in 2015. Same was repeated in 2019. The truth of the matter is that at this particular time, we've come out to mobilize ourselves, to conscientize ourselves, because our interest is about a better Nigeria for us, a better Nigeria for our children, a better Nigeria for anybody around the world, around Africa, that is interested in coming to do business in Nigeria. So we are meeting today, in the Progressive Youth Conference, the first of its kind. And let me also again appreciate our leader, the national youth leader of our great party, Barrister Ismail Ahmed, for a well thought out a program that he has put up today. This has afforded us the opportunity of communicating some of the solutions, we believe that government should adopt as their policy. Some of the things that we believe that the party, should adopt as their policy in order to, include more youth in terms of party administration, in terms of governance in the country, and stuffs like that. So today, as progressive, and that is what made us really different with other youth in the country or in other political parties. We agree that there are challenges, we agree that there are issues, but we cannot continue to do, things the same way we used to do. There has to be a change, and that is what necessitates this particular conference, so that, at the end of this conference, we are coming out with a communique that will be, that communique will be communicated to the Senate President, the Vice President, the Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, and, relevant people, the party leadership, on some of the resolutions, some of the things we are agreeing with ourselves today.
Dominic, if you look at what is happening, when your party took power in 2015, unemployment rate was 8.19%. Presently, it's in double digits. It's 33.28%. Now, the question is, it does look to me, listening to those who have spoken, especially the youth, the realization that maybe your party does not have the kind of acceptance it had in 2015. And there are fears that if you go in the same manner, in the same scheme that you have right now, that some people will argue that it's a lower scheme, and it might not be able to fetch you anything you want in 2003. And that is the realization that led you to this conference. Is that a true position of things, that the youth that you mobilized in 2015 perhaps are no longer with you?
Shell, that is not true. The youth that we mobilized in 2015 are still with us. And let me tell you that more are still coming, more have joined us, and more are still going to join us. Shell, by this time in 2013, by this time, 6 years ago, about 5 governors, then we were still in the opposition, 5 governors of the ruling party joined the APC. And, that is of a ruling of the ruling party then, and we were in opposition then. Now, 6 years after, governors and more governors are coming. The governors of Cross River have joined the party. He has nothing to lose because this is his last this thing. So there are more people in this party now. If you look at our revalidation exercise, over our party now, our numerical strength now is over 20 million. Is over 20 million because in 2015 we are not more than 10, 15 million, 12 million people. So for you to say that we don't have that kind of acceptance, that we had in 2015 is not true. And then talking about employment, the rate of unemployment now. You see, if you look at it from the angle of government engaging, employing people, as per, maybe ministry employment, agency employment, you will get it wrong. But when you look at it from the angle of also entrepreneurship development, when you look at it from the angle of youth empowerment, you will agree with me that this government have done very well in empowering young people. Today, agriculture is one area that young people have mobilized themselves, have delved into, and they are doing quite very well in poultry farming, in cassava farming, and a whole lot of things that is putting food on the table of young people.
Dominic,
it's not only until you are employed as a government employee before you are an employer.
Dominic,
there are
when
more
you say
employers
that
of labor now, actually.
But I mean, I agree with you. I don't doubt you in any ways. We see some of these things on TV. I don't doubt you in any way. But the NBS figures is saying otherwise to some of the things that you are saying, considering the figures that are released. If 33% of Nigerians are unemployed compared to what we had in the last time, that is not in double digits, it speaks volume, isn't it? And so the question is, if your party go to the polls today, do you think that you can win the heart of Nigeria for the presidency?
So if election is conducted today, Nigerians will vote massively for the APC. Nigerians' youth will support the APC because the APC in its 6 years have done better than any party that have ruled this country for 16 years or so. So the party is doing very well, and that is what we are saying. But you see, Shehu, we cannot deny the fact that there are challenges, and that is one of the things that necessitated this particular conference. We have come to say, if there are challenges, like security, we are having challenges, and these securities are global challenges, they are emerging challenges, but the government is doing something about it. But we are saying, we are discussing, and part of the communique that will be issued to some of our leaders is to do things differently, you understand, in order to engender, progressive governance in this country so that whosoever that is coming, again, will not have it difficult to advance, to build on the foundation that the president has already laid.
We need to go now, but please kindly answer this in 30 seconds, if you may. Is it true? Can it happen that President Buhari or your party will allow a youth as your candidate? And have you, the youth of the party, decided where you think the power should be zoned to in 2023? Just in 30 seconds.
Well, Shehu, the conversation going on now is tilting towards southwest in terms of zoning the presidency. Yes, it is possible for a youth to emerge in 2023 as a president. But you see, I will support, youths that result, that is result-oriented. Let your results speak Okorocha was speaking to us today, and one of the things that distinguished Senator Okorocha said is to package ourselves. We need to repackage ourselves so that our leaders, the elderly ones, will begin to have confidence in us. It's not as if we do not have the capacity. We have the capacity to win election because the youth constitute the voting population of this country. And if we can speak to ourselves, we can mobilize ourselves, conscientize ourselves, it is doable. So 2023, a youth president is possible, but we need to mobilize ourselves, and that is what we have initiated today.
Thank you so much, Dominic Alancha. Well, I hope that the youth that you're talking about are going to be in the understandable bracket that some of us know, 18 to maybe 40 or 35 or 45. Not sometimes when you find youth leaders that are in their 60s. On the lighter note, anyways. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And that's our show. I'm sure Kimale. Bye-bye.